We're here. Somebody do the recap. I'm just gonna start the music while the recap is going on. I think that's the way to do the flow. Yeah, what happened? What happened last session?
Why don't you take it away, Cody? Let the people know what's going on.
So basically, we finally made our way into the mansion, and we found a suspiciously large, number of crates, and we looked into them, and most of them were empty, but they smelled like Elmer's glue. And we thought, hey, that reminds me back at the cafe, it looked like that was some extra thick milk that they were serving. So we decided that we needed to head back there after stopping by the Walmart to get some of that solvent, the kind that deals with glue.
Well, Elmer's glue is dealt with by water.
I'm not going to give the D4 for that. Thank you, though, Cody. Can I get
we're fucking casting moral judgments now on the recaps?
Yes. Yeah, basically.
I am the judge. I am the judge.
I am the law.
I am a sturgeon.
Could somebody else do the recap?
Basically, we're fighting. Doing a lot of fighting. We saved the Kappa.
Yeah, I was about to say, save the Kappa is the big thing I remember.
That was the majority of it.
One.
Fought some guards at the gate, in fact.
Kind of did a lot of one-shotting. We're really cracking skulls. Chris got a new battle axe.
Oh, I thought you had the battle axe. I don't think we did the trade.
We did the trade, Chris.
Nice.
They made it into the lumber camp by climbing up over the walls, in fact. Oops. Somehow I need to relog again. One sec.
Roll got fucked up trying to climb that goddamn wall. No one could pass the acrobatics check to not get a little cut.
The recording version of Foundry has broken. 1 second. Oh yeah, I just need to re-sign in. I think that's the extent of it. That's kind of a collective.
Are you sure?
I'll give everybody a D4.
I'll take it.
Or maybe I'll give you all one collective D4 and you all can decide who gets to use it. I'll give you all 2 collective D4s.
Fair.
Make it 3.
No.
Just but fair.
I need to find my password for Foundry real quick. 1 second. I don't understand why the recording forge. Sorry.
We don't know. Weird.
Okay, my password is long as fucking random characters. I'm gonna put us in an immediate intermission mode. Two. Sorry, I brought us out at 3 for some reason. I don't know why I did that. They're gonna see 2 seconds of behind the scenes. All right. I am bringing up the environmental audio and music. So the last time we left the party, they had just gotten Columbo onto the roof of this building, and I'm gonna move you over to here just so that you get the sight line, because I don't want to actually move you on top of the building, because then you'll see what's inside the building, which you just did for a second, but ignore that. So
guys,
you are actually on top of the building.
Shit ton of gold in the building.
Wonder.
You can see a number. In fact, that number is 6. Naprobos looking at 2 rats fighting in this cage, and there's a bonfire just to the we love this. Just to the north of them. What do you do?
Did Columbo just give us that information?
That dog.
Okay.
I don't know. what to do with that.
Why are we fucking dogs?
He's doing a past forward bit from yesterday, referencing a person that I didn't know. Anyway.
So are the fucking other people,
Ugh.
are the cronies like sneaking around to the side?
Basically, we're put you up there to get some information about what was going on before we did anything else.
There was some thought of people
Pardon me.
letting the rats escape and fighting the Noprobos.
Because
Right.
we know rats cannot be tamed, or giant rats cannot be tamed, and that they're being forced to fight each other by the Naparabos. So they might get vicious if released.
I expect they would. I'm a little nervous that they will also just attack us as well.
That's
the,
why we stay hidden.
The one thing that is out of the ordinary that can Columbo can see is this door over here. There's underneath the door you can see.
I cannot see. No wait, that is Chris. That is Chris distracting me.
that
Which
one,
door?
The one that Chris is pointing at. There is
Alright.
a red light coming from underneath that door, a kind of unnatural red light. That is the
There
weird
are
thing that you
four
can see.
lights.
Speaking of Call of Duty, it'll blow up if you step on it.
Out of call, we were talking about the feats, and Cody reminded me that of Columbo's feet.
All right, so what are we
So,
doing with this?
Is there just like a fucking like doorknob on the cage? What?
Probably a latch, right? It's made of wood, sticks.
Yeah, the cage is not like a super well constructed thing. It is made of furniture scraps and logs. Again, thin wooden slats. I'm sorry, I was reading the description for the campfire. It is branches and thin wooden slats for the cage. The fire is made from furniture scraps and logs. In terms of the way to get into the cage, there's not like a door, but there is a how do I want to do this? Let me look at the DC real quick and make something that makes sense for it. They've somehow woven these branches together in a way that is kind of self-supporting, so you need to force to get it open rather than there's no like key or latch. It is kind of driven into the ground and interwoven with each other.
Well, gang.
What are we thinking? I think we can just roll these guys pretty easily, honestly.
There are 6 of
Will they
them.
alert everyone in these buildings? Is the question.
Young wishes us.
Yeah, that's my
Sure.
worry.
Yeah, the problem is, well, then what order would you want to do it in? You want to try to set the rats loose, but the only way we can do that is by forcing it open. We can't like snipe it open.
Well, you could shoot a grappling bolt, and if it attaches, then we can just pull and maybe rip it open from this distance. They'd of course see the grappling bolt, but then they'd have rats to deal with.
But that's like the same situation, just about. My question is, are we doing something that's going to provoke a fight here in the courtyard, or are we going to try to do something else before that?
That's a good question. How loud are they like all cheering and stuff? Would they potentially not be able to hear stuff going on in individual buildings?
Probably not. Yeah, they are making a good amount of sound. Essentially, they're betting on which of the rats will win. Some seem like they might be inebriated.
Okay, so
Many such cases.
we could go about clearing buildings first.
Can I put my ear to the roof and hear there's commotion in this building?
Sure. Put your ear to the roof and remind me how the rolling there works. I've forgotten every single time we've
I
done this.
roll perception and then do not have a disadvantage for like listening through a
Gotcha.
wall.
Okay, yeah, roll perception. You cannot make out any sounds inside this room.
I cannot make out any sounds in this room.
Seems pretty quiet.
There's a door around where Columbo's character token is.
Yeah.
I
Is
guess-
this a window?
Yeah, that's a window.
Should we just go in, or can we like peek through the window very discreetly?
I'm thinking you probably peek and then go in through the window.
Yeah.
That way we don't get seen by the courtyard.
Where did you say a window was? I didn't see where you're
The
highlighted.
southern-
Right here.
Oh, down here. All right.
I think that's a window. Oh, I mean, we can say it's a window.
Is
if
it
you
okay
are-
if I peek?
Go. Peek. Okay, apparently it's not a window, but I will say that it is. Okay, so through this window you see some sort of office. The actual like furniture and walls and just like arrangements of it all is much more ordered than the dormitory you all were at. Shortly before this, everything was stained with blood. There were weapon marks on the walls and stuff. This seems pretty well preserved, except there are a fuck ton of documents strewn everywhere, almost as if like a gust of wind came through this building. But otherwise, it seems very orderly. There is, from the direction you're seeing, I'm just going to put you in here just so you can see. Over here is a very solid ironclad wooden door leading to this other part of the building.
Mhm.
Can I move over with the gang?
Yeah, for sure. You can lower yourself off. I'm not going to make you roll. You can lower yourself off.
Oh, so suddenly we don't have to roll to no longer injure ourselves.
Up, 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 up.
So I forget. Can you teleport through windows, Chris?
Yes, I can. Should I just pop my clone in there?
And then like open the window.
Yeah. All right, I'll go. And then open the window.
I'm gonna be honest. That I feel like we could have used that like more than we have.
Yeah,
A couple times.
but hey, it'll be very useful. I can anywhere I can see into, I can heist into.
I'm gonna
If locks are
check
one-sided, they're no barrier to me.
if oh no, those are invisible. Okay, so there's no chance for you to have seen it. All right, we're going into initiative. Stand by.
What?
Invisible beasties in there, possibly.
Not
Invisible
quite.
scorpions.
Finally,
Trapped. They're all gonna go off.
Well,
the
worst
big
case
frog
scenario,
is back.
whatever's in there is like, what the fuck was that? Did you all see like a snake man for a couple seconds?
Yeah.
What was
I
that
need to
noise?
quit the juice.
I need to change something. real
Goose
quick.
got me tripping.
I like how fucking huge you look in this building.
Yeah, I'm lumbering.
It's impossible for me to. Okay. Let's do this and.
How are you seeing inside the building?
If you click and drag, you can, I think, highlight everyone and see their views, maybe? No.
I don't know
that's
if you
not letting
can
me-
because they're not owned.
Yeah. I can see your all's and mine.
I can only see Chris.
I can't see Chris's at all.
I can't.
Interesting.
I'm
might be a
having
remnant
an
of the
out of
ownership.
body experience.
Let me
Should I roll initiative?
one second. I'm adding different things to the encounter.
Of course.
Okay, now everybody roll initiative.
I would love to watch this beautiful roll. Shit.
Nice one. Not very perceptive of you, I must say.
Well, I rolled a 3, so that's not going to help me much.
No.
Okay, I am gonna explain what happens here. Let me read real quick.
The claymores.
From hit manga Claymore.
No.
From
I need to roll
Sword.
dice real quick. Let's make this a private roll. Okay. When you step into the room, Raja, you see that is to pause the game. What appear are these? Let me show the artwork to people.
It's the
Kind of
dude from
orb,
that one League of
wispy
Legends.
air creatures. And at the start, they are just kind of still forming and kind of slowly kind of, yeah, like forming and orienting and assessing the threat, so they do not immediately attack. But yeah, first up is actually is May.
So I am trying. So we can or cannot see into the shed in which.
You can if you're looking through the southern window. Otherwise, you cannot.
Do I like know? Meta question: do I know I'm in initiative? Like, do I know something has gone awry?
Not unless Raja tells you all that. So what has happened in the world is that Raja has seen these air wisps kind of come into existence.
There's shit in here. They're swirling.
What do you mean?
What does that mean?
There's little wind things. They're wisping, willing and wisping. I'm in danger. It's good heavens.
Are you doing a bit?
Simply teleport back outside.
Yeah, do it. I mean, yeah, it depends on if I still get my actions from going in there. I could just, walk this guy out here and disappear from inside. But I don't think I can do that right now, can I?
You're in initiative.
You're in initiative.
Gotcha.
You can once it's your
one action
turn.
to go in there is not part of a turn of 3 actions. I'm just clarifying. I completely understand that it's not.
No. The initiative didn't start until after you went in there.
Gotcha.
Okay. So I guess we're moving on to the first wisp, unless there's some justification for Yang, you doing something.
I was gonna
I
go in.
expressed I am in danger.
Oh, you did express that. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go back to May.
Apologies.
I didn't understand that. I'm sending us back to May.
May is going to sigh a bit.
Okay.
Like, nothing can be easy. So, hold on, wait. I forget that striding is a goddamn action.
It's true. So true.
Because it's not on my action list, but, like, that was because I was like, I'll never forget that striding is an action, and yet, here we are.
You remembered.
Good point.
You did.
You're the one. No, none of us corrected you. You're the one that said striding is an action.
What is 25 feet? And each square is 5 feet, correct?
That's right.
You can
I'm not
use a little
inventing
ruler.
that. I forgot there is the tool.
You see how this
We
is
have technology.
20?
Yeah. Alright. We'll move to here.
Okay.
Oh, it collides with at least one wall. Alright. I'm looking inside. What do I see?
You see the room
But-
as I described.
As described.
Rush is in there.
Little sperm guys floating around to look aggressive.
I hate you.
Can I attempt to roll Arcana to discern what these are?
You're gonna want to roll. Yes, Arcana is the one. In fact, roll Arcana to recall knowledge.
And to clarify, is that an action?
Recall knowledge is an action. Yeah.
God damn it.
You thought you were just getting it for free.
A man can dream.
But that's all.
Do we want to use the hero point here so early?
No, it's not a hero point. It's a D4.
Well, you could also have a hero point.
Individual.
Should I use a hero point this early?
I don't know.
Up to you.
I'm thinking not.
I'll
So I
start
will.
hitting them as soon as I get in there, just so you know.
That's fair.
That's sort of my MO.
All right. So I take it I do not understand what these are.
No, you have not seen these before.
Okay. Let me also put recall knowledge in my fucking action things. Alright. So that's 2 actions. I'm going to use my last action. Where are you? To command an animal. Specifically, my little creature.
Okay.
All right.
The spider is on your shoulder.
Yes. So my little creature gets 2 actions. I don't know. Hold on. Is it?
Oh, let me add.
I don't know what its initiative is.
Isn't
Don't know.
don't we have it in Yeah, sorry, I'm adding it right here. Oh, why is it at 8 out of 10 points? Let me add that back. I can add it into the initiative. One sec.
Hold on.
I cannot apparently. I can here. Let me end the encounter and redo the encounter. Oh wait, that's gonna clear the initiative order. Let's just say that it goes right after you.
Okay. Then that is the end of my turn, and it is now the creature's turn.
Okay. Are you rolling your
So-
nature check?
I believe since it has the minion tag, I just get to do it, but let's find
Okay.
out.
I can believe that. Either way.
Is it the patron's puppet focus spell?
No, so that is I can use a focus point to do it for free.
Gotcha.
Hold on. Minion trait. Your minion acts on your turn in combat once per turn when you spend an action to issue its commands. For an animal companion, you command an animal. For a minion that's a spell or magic item effect like a summoned minion, you sustain the effect. If not otherwise specify, you issue a verbal command as a single action with the auditory and concentrate spells. I think it's the last one, because I don't think it counts as an animal companion, but it is not a spell or magic item effect.
Okay.
So it's just gonna go on in there.
Boost on in, if you will.
Yeah, it will swoosh on in.
Okay. I will move it in. It is in.
And it'll move to like there.
Okay.
And that's just setting up for next turn.
Okay. Okay. Next up is Young.
Yep. Did Raja open the window?
Oh, if he didn't open the window, then the familiar did not get in there.
I was assuming I did.
Yeah, we can
That's
say
okay.
that. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Perfect. Then it's my turn to stride. Let me in.
Do you want to enter?
Yeah.
It's like,
Oh, I see. Let me just go ahead and bounce myself forward so that Raj and I aren't in the same square. Then it's time. Time to do some damage. Is that we are doing some damage, right?
I believe that's the goal.
All right,
Yes.
time to do some damage. I'm gonna go for the furthest one. Wait. Oh, it's occupying that square. I see. Okay. Yup, it's time.
a lot of the stats
not-
on this creature's character sheet are in kind of cyan for some reason. I don't even know what that is. Weird.
We don't know. Magic.
Magic.
The Gathering.
I'm aiming at this furthest one here.
That is going to hit. Yeah, not critical, just normal.
Excellent. How's 8 looking?
Let's check on immunities and shit. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah,
It's immune
that,
to
that
damage
hits.
of any form.
Ooh.
So you're doing a slash situation.
Yup, a slash situation.
All right.
Slash
Yeah, you slash into this creature of air, and it actually does kind of just disperse some of the parts that make it up, and the ones that kind of fall off the main body kind of just fade away as clouds, and it's a bit smaller now.
Okay.
As
Remind
this
me-
is happening, the documents are kind of stirring once more and beginning to kind of just blow around.
Is it cold iron or is it silver that's really good against the ghosts?
The
and stuff?
Fae?
That'd be cold
I
iron.
know which one's
I
good
believe.
against the Fae. Noted. Okay. I'm not gonna jack with that right now. I'm just gonna take another swing at it.
That's not going to hit.
Big whiff. It's
That's going to
wind.
be a critical miss, in fact.
Ew.
Is that a
One
thing?
now
Critical miss?
explodes into a million pieces.
I
Not to my knowledge.
think it actually is a critical, or that is a thing.
There's like critical misses for spells, but I don't think for melee attacks or
Okay.
weapon attacks. I
Oh
mean.
yeah. Okay. Any case, that's a miss.
That's it. That's my third.
All right. Next up is this wisp that is closest to you, Yang. Let me check something real quick. Okay. It is going to get an effect. Don't mind that. And it is going to reach out with one of the kind of tendril of its tail and try and kind of just lash at you. That's going to be a miss, 17. The resonance apply? It did apply. Okay. And I'm gonna try that again. That is gonna be a critical hit. And
And they roll in 27s.
It'd have to be more than 27. It'd be 29.
Oh shit.
it was a nat 20, by the way. So
Oh shit.
the
Gotcha,
math.
gotcha.
okay, that is going to be 6. Oh shit. Undo that.
Wait.
Yippee! We heard it. Oh.
That's going to be 16 bludgeoning damage onto you.
Gotcha.
Whatever 28 minus 16 is.
Well,
That would be 12. I'm giving you 12 HP.
Boom. I already got it. One
you
step
already-
ahead.
Okay.
Yup.
And it's going to do it one more time.
Ouch.
it's gonna crit again.
That is a critical miss, in fact. And it's
Are you
not going to
rolling
Told you.
privately on purpose?
No. Thank you. I will change that.
I was like, oh, we don't get to see this.
Yeah.
Columbo.
So wait, can I know what that first roll was, or the one that hit me? It was so it got a 29.
I got a nat 20.
It was a 25 to hit with a nat 20. It
Does
rolled a
nat
5.
20 work in Pathfinder? I didn't
Yes,
think
it
it did.
does. It
I
it
see.
increases the level of success by 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
Alright. This one got.
Oh fuck, you're
let's
lower than I thought.
sorry.
How are you injured,
Why does
Roger?
one of them have like the elemental circle on it?
It was the
Pay no
defense.
mind. Pay no mind.
Raja also just be getting hit.
These things, they happen.
Alright, what did you hit with previously?
I hit with slashing.
But with the
What was the
22 hit.
Alright, well, I guess you said it was Arcana for recall knowledge.
There are 2 options. You can roll either Arcana or Nature.
Arcana. What- I'm gonna ask, what are these things' weakest skills, or if they have any weaknesses, I suppose.
You do not meet the DC.
Alright, well, I'm gonna... well, let's see if 17 hits.
Let's see Paul Allen's card.
17 does not hit. How are you trying to do that? Just through the window?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I'm trying to blow shit up with my mind.
Very fair, very fair. Yeah, you lean around May and you shoot through the window, but it misses. Hits the wall.
Ooh. And I guess that's my fucking turn.
Usho makes her way around and climbs through the window. I'll call that one big movement action. And she is going to, let's put her up here, take a shot at this wisp that is already injured. One sec. That is going to be plus
1 billion.
that is going to hit. And see how much damage that is. She swings her hammer at this wisp and deals 10 damage onto it. It's looking pretty... So the way that this works is she kind of thumps it down on it and like onto the ground. So the wisp here, her hammer comes down and hits the wisp against the ground, and bits of it like go off. like that. Disperse, thank you. But there's still just a bit left, and she takes another swing. Not a D8, a D20.
Tee. And are you intending to be doing private rolls here as well?
These are not supposed to be private. Thank you.
Gotcha.
Why was that private? I rolled that publicly. Oh, because I'm rolling as the wisp. Because I'm selecting the
I
wisp.
see.
Okay, let me try that again. All right, that is not going to hit. She's going to try one more time. Oh, not +4 +2. In any case, it doesn't hit. Yeah, she tries that again, but at this point the wisp is too small, and it darts out of the way each time. Next turn is the southernmost wisp, who is going to go after Yang, in fact. And
Makes
let us
sense.
apply an effect real quick.
It's entirely possible.
Okay. This is going to be another one of these tendrils unto you.
Classic.
Whoa.
That will be a 26 to hit.
Noted.
Damage here? 7.
Youch.
Would you apply that? How are you doing?
I got 5.
That was what that was. It's gonna do that again. And that'll be a miss, and it'll do it again. That will be a miss. On to the turn of the northernmost wisp, who is very small at this point. It's going to target... Oh, and we need to apply a certain effect at this point.
Indeed.
Resonance air, in fact.
One might even call it resonance air, yes.
You
This
might
is
call
called
it that.
resonance air, if you will.
Yeah. All right, this one's going after Yang again.
No.
Sorry.
Bring it forth.
Not
I've seen you
selecting
live these.
properly. Hang on.
Yep, I've lived these.
I got some potions in the bag, I'm not worried.
That's going to be a miss by -1. That was a 18. Let's try again. That would be a big ol' miss, critical miss, and one more
Bit of a
time.
clunker.
That would be yet another miss. But now they all have
Come
this
on,
effect.
pesky young.
Let's see if you all can defeat them before the effect takes place on the next turn. It is Raj's turn. Yang is not looking too great.
No, I've been hit quite a lot, in fact.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot, but badly.
Let's see. I'm gonna do my exploit vulnerability. I feel like this would be good to know. Let's see. Esoteric lore check against the standard DC for its level.
Okay.
So let me do that.
Oh,
That is a 15.
I'm Googling the level-based DCs table. That does not pass.
Damn.
You shall not pass.
All right, so let me check then.
You're fidgeting with your buckler.
I was trying to see what it would give me bonus to AC, but
Gotcha.
it wouldn't let me unraise it after I raised it.
Yeah, then I will
Low
attack
grade.
the one beside me so I can at least get 2 swings out.
Okay. Roll to hit. What are you attacking with?
My battle axe, but since I did that, it's magical anyways, but it will be magical. It's now double magical, so it will be
Gotcha.
magical damage, which ideally would be nice. Let's see. I love rolling low. Actually,
That does not hit.
then I'll
You take a D4.
what's that? Do I get the D4?
You can if you want. We have 2 d4s in the pool that you all can access.
Yeah, this feels like a moment for a D4. These are a lot tougher than the
Not
than
Barapos.
the
Not Barapos.
than the boys. Well,
That is not enough to add, unfortunately.
rolling low.
Or that adding is not enough, is what I mean.
Let me see. Let me read through my cantrip deck real quick. It'll take a second, but I'll try to
I
vibe
forgot
out
you all had
something
that
that might
cantrip
be
deck.
weak to. I don't think they're undead, so that probably won't do anything. Divine Lance. I don't think Divine will work.
Oh, I had them invisible for some reason. Sorry. Now you all can see them
I
in the
was
order.
I was curious, like why we could not see them. I'm gonna. There we go.
I'm tempted to do Electric Arc and try to hit a few of them with it. Yeah, fuck it. I might do. Yeah, I'll do Electric Arc. I'll target 2 of them. Arc of Lightning leaps from one target to another. Each takes 2d4 electricity damage with a basic reflex save.
Which 2 are you targeting? The 2 nearest to you?
If I can choose, it doesn't seem to clarify. I'd like to do this one and this one. Bow, bow.
Why do you think you can't choose? What do you mean?
I think I can choose. I'm used to lightning being like a random effect in games. So
Okay, I'm gonna say you can
Turn me
choose.
off.
Reflex save?
All right. Yes.
Okay. Well, that was supposed to be private, but I guess you see one of them got a 31 with a nat 20, and one of them got 15.
Okay, trying to figure out
The
what
northern
the
one got
save
the
is
15.
against. I would assume the 15's a failure. What do I?
Could you put the move in the chat?
Yeah. 1 second. It won't let me because it's from the cantrip deck.
Oh,
It's not like one of my
Okay.
classes.
DC of 15.
Beat
Spell
it, beat
attack
it,
modifier of +5.
beat it, unfortunately.
So that means half damage for one and no damage for the other. Then
Okay.
I think right.
Does it say like standard save or some shit?
It says basic reflex.
save.
Basic
Yeah.
save? Yeah, then that is the case, yeah.
So one of them takes half damage then, and I'm assuming that 31's a critical success, so it takes no damage.
Yeah.
So let me roll
The southern
2d4.
one takes no damage. The northern one is
half damage.
out.
All right, let's see. So it takes 3 damage then.
Yeah,
Nice.
that sends it to dead. The northern
Does it
one is
look
dead.
like it did normal damage to it, or was it extra painful?
It's hard to tell. That one was already so small. The lightning just kind of dissolves it.
And now I am plumb out of actions.
That would be May. Your turn.
All right. Go gadget. Oh, let's see.
Spells do seem to be the strategy for these guys. Ideally, maybe.
It would be best, I'll say, if you all defeat these before another one gets a turn.
I'm trying. Let me make sure. I understand everything. I feel like God's biggest idiot, where I'm just like, I actually don't know how any of this shit works.
Yep.
Thanks.
Because my guess is that them being of air, slashing gust might not be the best thing.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
But if you want to use one of your spells,
I
I don't know if there'd be a way where you could make Chilling Spray hit both. I'm not sure.
Can I? Is there a way for me? Hold on. I'm gonna enter in here. I can't enter. Put me in, coach. I'm not deciding definitively. Is there a way to hit? Hold on. Is there a way to hit the two ones that are currently alive with a 15-foot cone?
You can try drawing that.
I guess as part of your move action, if you move up here, you could have the cone just hit them and not us.
What is this?
Sorry,
Main
I'm saying too
template?
much.
Oh, that's not what I'm trying to do. Can I destroy that?
How do I delete you?
Just the delete key.
There we go. Okay. Which one is dead? The one in the bottom left?
The
The
northernmost
top one
is
is
dead.
dead. These two are alive.
Oh, there's no way I can hit those with a 15-foot cone without hitting everyone else?
Well, if you use the same move action you've started to move to the top, then you could hit them without hitting us.
Can I?
Yes.
Yeah, and this is the middle one is the one that gets to move next.
Wouldn't that hit Nagadasha?
No.
If
not
I-
if
If you stand up there, you can direct it so most of the cone's at the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, this is true.
Raja, is your southernmost self gone at this point?
Yes, it's just the one inside the room is real.
Okay.
Since I attacked from it, I can't.
I'm the original, and you're the clone.
That's why I'm the original.
For the first
gonna start
time, we
doing
know
all
who's
of
the
it?
original. Yeah.
There's too many. We need to kill them. So hold on. If I move 1, 2. Yeah, if I move there, hold on.
Let's see if it
So I
works.
move there, right?
Yeah.
But the cone is still. This is a 15-foot cone that I have drawn.
Okay.
No, it's a 10-foot cone. Oopsie poopsie.
Oh.
That's important.
Even if it wasn't, you could just shoot it like at the wall.
You angle it at the wall. Hold on. let me
Yeah,
pull up
yeah.
the-
You were not
Bring it
mechanically
this way.
bound to like the direction shown by the cone.
Okay. Yeah.
There's so many fucking cones in this room.
We gotta get rid of
Alright.
some of these cones, y'all.
Sure. I will chilling spray. So
Okay.
place 15-foot cone.
You're actually deciding to just hit your boss.
Kill Lucio.
Cone.
Chilling spray.
Show spray, show cone.
All right.
Can we get rid of the ones that aren't real?
I'm trying.
I think I might be able to do it. I
think
can't.
I have the. Hold on.
Cody, stop putting cones.
I'm trying to fucking get rid of them, you vile wench!
Jesus. At least for other stuff, right click dismisses stuff. Does that work for those?
Yeah,
as well?
yeah,
I think click on
No,
them and hit delete
sometimes.
or backspace.
Okay. So.
It's all right. Are you hitting the lower two?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So click the save DC 18 reflex.
Oh, I did not see that in chat. Sorry.
Whoa.
That is going to be a failure for one of them.
All
The
right.
other one
What is happening?
is going to be a success.
Okay.
Success on the northernmost one, failure on the southernmost one.
Okay.
Okay,
So
guys.
the one that failed takes the full damage, and the one that succeeded takes half.
Okay,
Click the buttons.
I'll do it. It is done.
I see. They are not weak.
So you send out this chilling spray, as it were, and bits of the wisp kind of turn into kind of a cotton candy-esque substance and kind of just bubble away.
All right. Are both of them still alive?
Yeah, they were still alive.
Yes, very
That's
much.
not good.
Yeah. One is barely
This is
injured, one is
bad.
injured.
You did 9 damage between the two of them.
You hurt both of them, that's good.
Yeah, but both
Yeah.
of them had been taking attacks, so I was
But I
allowed
don't
to live.
believe either of them have been hurt yet.
Oh, really? Fuck.
Yeah, so you-
Both of them have been hurt. Oh, not before that.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
Do I see a massive cone in the bottom of the screen somewhere?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Who did
This
this?
is like when you zoom out in fucking
Yes.
in Full Metal Alchemist and you see the pattern over the full country.
Yeah, a mistress.
Oh my god.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all three.
We got you.
brother. Okay.
The one to the left of you is gearing up
next.
to
Yeah. This I have gathered. It's time for power attack, I think.
time to unleash
I
100%
had
of
to
my
sort
power.
That's right. I had to kind of bootleg it. Here it is in the chat. Basically, if the strike hits, I get to do an extra die of weapon damage.
Okay.
But it's going to be a twofer for the old multi-attack penalty after the fact.
Gotcha. That is gonna hit.
Fuck.
Full damage.
So I
Nice.
shot. And
Wonderful.
then Mole, you
Did
cut.
that roll? Oh, are you just? Do you just have to do it separately?
It doesn't say double it. If it said double it, I would have. It
It
just
said roll
said.
It says roll 2 weapon die.
Yeah. So.
That's fair.
2 weapon die. I don't know if you add the modifier twice.
Okay, so it's still 5 more damage then if you don't add it
yes.
twice.
It'd
Which
be-
ideally is enough to kill it.
I'll do 5 more damage. That is enough to kill it. So
Excellent.
describe what that looks like to me.
Too many tendrils. She's just kind of sick of it and is now just like sort of smashing her way through. I mean, it's a slashing attack due to properties of the weapon, but sort of reeling and then just coming back in and
Yeah, that
Really
disperses
throws
this
her
wisp.
shoulder.
There's one remaining. That used all 3 of your actions though, right?
no, just 2.
Oh shit, okay.
Yes, and then what to do here? We got how many more people acting before this next one? 2? Is that right?
2, yeah.
That's
Yes.
Cool. Then I'm just gonna.
Ranked.
I think I might just run away.
Okay.
Just sort of get out of the action here.
There is a door over there, but it does lead out to the courtyard. There's a door to your north that is locked and barred with iron.
May, you only have 21 HP straight up and down, right? I only got 5. So basically, I think I'm just gonna do. Well, hold on. Are we thinking I should try to hide behind May's cousin, or should I take another attack?
I think hide behind the blacksmith.
Where's the blacksmith?
Where's Omni-Man?
All right, that'll do.
Columbo.
Dude.
Just one more thing, Air Wisp.
Let's look up demoralize.
I'm on it too.
And hope it, or intimidation against will DC, and hope it understands language.
Doesn't understand if the target doesn't understand the language you're speaking, or you're not. What language are you using to intimidate or demoralize?
I don't think it matters.
If the target doesn't understand the language you're speaking, you take a -4 circumstance penalty.
Alright, do I have anything else I can do? Action. I suppose I do get a free recall knowledge. So my recall knowledge is going to be, what is that thing going to do when its turn happens?
Sure. Yeah, roll Arcana or Nature. Nice.
Guessing resonate.
So you have these are elementals. They have shown up around Tiansha occasionally. They're not too unfamiliar to you. They tend to explode is the thing.
My main goal is to blow up and then act like I don't know nobody.
And I assume that was just a regular success.
That's right.
Darn. Well, take it away, blacksmith.
She is going to run over and try to whop this thing.
You gotta whop 14 damage off this sucker.
I'll do my best.
Do power attack.
I don't know what that means. And she'll swing her hammer. That'll be a +10.
Now, you notice how she only hit 2 times while we were waiting around instead of 3?
That is a hit.
It was that.
You rolled the air wisp again.
Oh. Well, that's alright.
It's still a hit.
I'm rolling using stats from my phone, so I'm just manually doing it. And that'll be...
We learned her stats. Quick,
You can know her stats,
pause
they're not
the
a secret.
screen- Pause the screen and find where it says she secretly plans to betray the party.
Please don't find that. It
Yeah,
would
that's going to be one
demoralize
big
me.
swing, and the air wisp is reduced to about half of its previous size, and she will take another one. That is going to be a
18.
miss, unfortunately. So she'll do another one, but it just swoops out of the way, kind of right in the direction of Raja. And she says, Raja, look out. Stand by.
Oh, she only got 2 attacks?
But she had
Movement.
to stride.
Gotcha. It's okay, I'll tank it. I've lived these. We're gonna have to buy a lot of new health potions, or I'm gonna
I did
have
this
to
a little bit different
buy a
than the
lot of
actual
people.
way the monster is ridden, but I'm gonna say that's fine. They were actually supposed to explode upon being targeted by you all,
That's crazy.
which is insane. But I'll say that it's fine as is. The wisp explodes. Stand by. Have I misunderstood this? 1 second. I have misunderstood this. The wisp is not going to explode because the explosion is actually a healing ability. It heals other wisps. However, the other wisps are dead.
It
So-
explodes and nothing happens, and
It
we're
does
like,
not
"Yippee."
explode. Sorry for the misinformation there. no.
I received knowledge that it was going to explode on its next turn.
Mhm.
I'm
Instead,
gonna say
take another hero point.
it. I'm gonna give it one fewer actions as on this turn as a punishment.
Penance.
As a penance,
As
yes.
a punishment for teaching you wrong.
Sorry, I did not. I was reading wrong. Okay, it's gonna do a tendril attack on Raja.
It's okay. I'll dodge it.
That'll be a hit.
Damn.
Raja, don't die.
But
I
just 4 damage to you. If you would apply that.
Yes, I shall. I'm not on a 15 health.
It's gonna try one more time. That will be a hit.
Damn.
That'll be 5 damage unto you.
It's okay. We might have. I'm at 10 health now.
We are now
the front
on
liners taking damage.
to
Paladin expect.
May's turn. May, take out this wisp.
You don't have to listen to him.
I'm going to heal the wisp
Don't do it.
using
I'm
You
the
going
explode.
to
spell.
explode and heal the wisp.
Truth, Newt. Should I frostbite? I think frostbite is pretty good. Let's frostbite it. Roll your last pathetic save, Yugi.
That is a critical failure. 7.
I'm to give him 2d4s. Yeah.
All right.
But when
that,
I level up, it goes up.
you cast out some more frost, and the wisp, more parts of it freeze, and the frozen parts kind of bubble away, but it is still kicking barely. It's small
It
at this
has
point.
weakness 1 to bludgeoning because it crit failed.
Oh, okay. I will apply that.
And I will attempt to clinging ice.
Okay, I don't see how to
then.
apply that, so I'm going to. We just need to know.
It's okay. We can remember things.
Clinging ice.
I mean, hopefully it dies and we don't have to keep track.
It's gonna OTK.
All
One
right, roll
true
your
king.
last pathetic roll.
No, not one true.
That
king.
is a success.
No! It takes half damage.
What's half of 1? Uh-oh.
Do we round? I think you round up, but I'm not
I
sure.
believe so.
Oh, okay, yeah. We had
I
a
could be completely wrong though. I don't
very
want
brief
Hold on.
encoding issue on the recording, but it seems like we're fine. I think we lost maybe a second.
No, we round down.
You round
Damn.
down, but 1 damage remains a minimum of 1 damage.
Ah.
All right, it is still
Awesome.
kicking even after that blast of ice. Unfortunately.
Okay, Columbo will do
Well,
what he does best.
damn.
That the end of your turn?
Yes.
Jan?
You already know what the fuck's going on. It's time to do my
I'm
signature
taking a nap
move.
in the corner.
I'm taking a nap in the corner. I did forget that I was in the corner. We'll be moving on to the corpse of this
That's
one,
me
so
in the
I'm in
corner.
range. That's me in the
I
spotlight.
forgot.
Exactly.
That's me.
they must have dementia. They forgot that I'm him. All right, we doing the power attack again. We
It's not gonna
doing the hero point on that one. Wait a second. How far down is it in the initiative? It's after 2 more people. That's right. We're not using the hero point. We're just gonna strike with the
I thought you were using it just out of
plus
spite.
0. No, I can't afford spite at the moment.
You do the run up and super like I do.
Yeah.
Also doesn't hit. It's too
Well, you
small.
know.
I don't know what to tell you.
It is. It's
Pesky
nimble.
little Goomba at the end of the level.
nimble.
Truly.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. I did power
Columbo.
attack. Oh shit! I shouldn't have even gotten that attack. I forgot that was 2 actions. My bad.
Oopsie.
That's fine.
One day they'll let you roll well and devise a stratagem.
We can't roll with. We can't bring ourselves to hurt these foolish bard-looking creatures.
Yeah, we're not
What?
letting you roll well.
What fucking? Let me take a gander at my languages. What? I guess I get a recall knowledge.
Yeah,
So-
you can do that.
What? Is there a language this thing might know, in particular?
Oh shit! Yeah, okay.
You
nice,
know everything
nice
about
job
it.
of the nat 20. And no Susserin, and that's it.
You know its mother's maiden
Yes.
name.
It knows Susserin, you said?
That's right.
Ba-ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da.
What is that? I recognize that.
The fucking Among Us.
Oh. Okay, fair.
No one would say this thing is
Well-
not Among Us.
Well, I don't have fucking shit else to do.
You ain't got a
So,
crossbow?
well, you see, I don't think my 3 roll is gonna hit.
You don't
Well-
have to use it, do you?
I do.
Do you have a weapon? If not, pick up a
Oh.
rock.
Well,
Nice.
I think I told it Susserin more like Sussy Baka, and that shook it to its core. I hope.
Yeah, that passes. I'm sorry. Wait. Do I have to roll a? Do I have to roll a will save?
Will DC.
Will DC? Yes, that passes. It's a critical success effect.
All right, it's frightened 2.
Or wait, it's not a critical because it doesn't know that language, right? What's the?
No, it's a critical. Like, I take a -4, so that's a 23.
Okay.
But
It is
I
not.
hope a 23 succeeds.
23 succeeds, but is not a critical. But you rolled the
Yeah,
20,
but I got a
right?
20.
Okay, so it is. Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
All right, so it's frightened 2, and damn, I got 2 20s back to back on. It would have been nice to get one on an attack, but so it's frightened 2, and then I get to share my fucking thing. You can go to the next turn while I look, but I think fucking Foxy Blacksmith gets a bonus to attack.
Isn't that the name of a character in Austin Powers?
Foxy Cleopatra, played by Beyonce.
True.
What bonus does she get?
The creature is off.
Is it a
Oh, wait,
2?
no.
A -2 to their AC or something? That sounds familiar.
Frightened means it has a -2 to all checks and DCs.
Okay.
But the other thing is, the
Oh, demoralize. Here, I got it right here.
known weakness.
Or no, that is demoralize.
Everyone gets a +1 circumstance bonus to their next attack roll against it.
Okay.
Yippee! And they get a +1 to their attack because they know it speaks Susserin. If you want to flavor that into the
I don't
the
think I'm gonna
roleplay.
flavor that in. I don't quite know. Anyway,
It speaks
Young
this
Wu Shou.
language. Bonk.
is kind of watching it kind of flit around, and she's holding up the hammer, and she sees it, and you see her eyes kind of lock on. It's like, got it? Like she's swatting a fly. She brings down the hammer and hits, and that is going to be... I'm looking at
Well,
demoralize.
gang, in terms of the theme of today of feats that we haven't fucking used, I fucking forgot that I can, if I hit someone, that I can help someone else hit them. But now we know.
She squashes it, and you all are out of initiative order. Guess what? 120 XP.
Yippee!
Nice. I desperately have to piss, so I will do that.
Yeah, let's go to intermission.
So we have what, 25 on level 3?
Yes.
Sending us to intermission in 3, 2, 1. We're back. We've done some level up talk. We're going to need to do a little bit of stuff out of session, but nothing story wise. Just working out some stuff with the with Foundry. But
It turns out I'm the dumbest man alive, so oopsie poopsie.
May suddenly gained so much experience that her fucking witch patron was like, "Nah, I'm taking your shit."
Yeah, so I accidentally fucked up my inventory.
May's
and
inventory is not accessible until next session. It turns out.
yeah, oopsie.
But
May is standing in the building,
I had to.
stark naked, not a thing to her name except the spider.
I forgot you could feint to put them off guard with deception. It's just like an action
wait.
you can do.
Sorry, I just realized the intermission music is still playing.
Right?
I'll wait for the song to go. Okay. Heading back into the fiction. Yeah, you all are now in this room except for Columbo, who's just south of it. Documents strewn everywhere. Iron reinforced door to the north, window to the south. Are you going through the window?
Oh yeah, can you kill the one of me outside?
There is none of you outside.
Can you kill the me that cringes?
I see two versions of me. You might have to click and drag for you outside, but
There is
I
not
still
another
have
you outside.
That's a ghost on your side. There's no such one of you outside on my side at least.
Oh yeah, that is a ghost. Very strange. He's still there.
Weird. You might need to refresh or something.
Oh well, I'll just ignore him.
Ignore the ghost.
Ignore the ghostly version of myself that haunts me.
Ignore me.
Yeah. What do you all do?
Is there
It seems-
anything suspicious in this room?
Let me think real quick. By which I mean look at the book.
All right, I was gonna say think implies there's not the plans or the boss's secret weakness written down in here.
No, there's nothing unusual. Besides what's already been. There's no additional secret.
Is
There could be
anything
something to search
useful?
for. But you need to search to do. You search the room.
Oh, sure. What do you roll for that again?
Perception, I assume.
Roll.
What was that noise, Finn?
Roll. Sorry.
Okay, we'll roll perception. Nice.
Yeah. So you kind of paw through the documents, kind of littered everywhere. Something you actually gain from the documents as you're just moving them about is some of them, the most recent ones, show that the lumber camp was actually still producing lumber, still processing lumber in the final months that it was operating. But when news of Lunghwa collapsing reached the camp, there was some political turmoil in the camp that led to its ultimate abandonment. You also find 15 gold and a bottle of oil of mending, and I will make that visible.
Yippee. I guess we each take. I don't know how many are there?
Is there not split gold button?
If
there
we
should be a
do
split
that,
gold
it
button.
fucks up my inventory even more, which is funny.
Oh, there's a distribute coins button, yeah. I guess I shouldn't put that. if you all just want to decide how much more money to give each other.
I mean, since I have 0 gold, I can just take it all and we could split it from there later to
Yeah.
ignore inventory
I
fuckiness
think
because we know
we
there's
pour
nothing
all
above.
money we get into Chris's wallet, and then we distribute it as we will
True.
later.
Because we know that I have nothing myself, so this is the safest way to distribute.
Truth new.
Yeah, I'll close that. I'm assuming, Columbo, you want the documents? I didn't take anything.
Yes.
Mhm.
Basically, there's documents.
Yeah.
True.
I'd be interested in the oil of mending because I like having things and possessions, but
What does
also
the oil of mending do?
I will read it to you.
Past ending.
Yeah, it just casts mending on an item. It casts a 2nd level mending spell to repair the item. So, really, anytime one of us has something that's broken, we just use it to have it not be broken.
All right. Is there anything we can monster hunter harvest from these elementals?
No, they're
Like
in fact turned into air. So not much you can get out of that.
I'm gonna bottle the air.
We'll become
Little souvenir.
what's his name? O'Hare.
Ooh.
So should I just take all the gold and just
Yes.
distribute it from there later? All right.
Time being.
We wanna heal up, gang.
Yeah. I got a couple potions to chug real quick.
And so who's taking oil of mending?
You, I guess.
All right, and I will give it to whoever needs it. I'm
for
the
clarification.
companion you give all the stuff to, so you're not encumbered.
Your ass gets encumbered faster than I do, actually. You're quite
Probably.
encumbered.
Yes, this is true. Well, I have a few more pounds till I become encumbered.
Hey, I think May's got a lot of spare room.
Yeah, May's got some space in her bag. Just hit her up if you need help.
I don't know if we want to do that.
Um,
I'm carrying too many weapons. I
yeah.
think technically I have more on me in weight, but I can also
Mhm.
carry more as well.
Good.
Anyway.
I could take a sippy, but I'm also
I
not
only
gonna.
have 2 pots.
I'm going to progress the time by 1 hour to cover the period that you all were doing that fight and recovering, and
Let me
also
see what I
sneaking
can
in.
do with one. Is there a minor rest in this game? I don't remember.
No, there's like medicine shit we can do, but I don't know if any of us are trained.
What would the
Or-
training be?
Medicine.
Survival? Oh, medicine. Of
I
course.
also don't think any of us have a healer's kit.
Oh,
No,
Joe.
I'm trained.
Yes.
Actually, well, I do remember you had 2 healing potions. Because I was like, who can I bugger for healing? And I saw that you
I
had
don't
2,
think you
so I'm
meant
like,
that
oh.
term. British
Bugger my
people-
old, bugger my old brown dog.
What the fuck?
So that's something I remember from your inventory. I forget if they were minor or lesser, though.
I said Chris. Probably minor, considering.
Probably.
So I got 22, and I have 1 minor healing potion left. I feel like I should probably just use it.
Yeah, I think you should. And, May, can I bother you for a heal?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. How much is a minor?
It's 1d8.
Yeah. It might be worth one of us purchasing a healer's toolkit
Yeah.
at some point, just so that we can
Yeah,
do
it just
minor
occurred to me it's
healing
kind of brutal
on the
how many
fly.
encounters are around here, and there's no short rest in this game. crazy.
Good thing I happened to purchase a healer's toolkit back in town, right, gang?
I mean, I think I have healing trained, so I can do that next
Medicine.
time. Let's see.
It was one of them I was considering as well.
Hey, this one's near death. I whack it again.
Oh, did I not move that one all the way down? Oh, I didn't. Yeah, okay, it's gone.
I guess, Columbo, do you want to put your ear to this and see if anything's in there?
Yes.
Okay, roll perception. You don't hear anything in that room.
All right. I don't hear anything in the room, which prior experience has taught me there's going to be some air elementals in there.
Would anyone object to me going into the room?
The fact that the door is locked.
This
this door
particular
actually
door is from the book, a very solid looking wooden door that has been reinforced with iron bands stands in the northern wall.
Is there a big keyhole or a little bit of a raised lip at the bottom of the door? Something I can look through?
There's no raised lip at the bottom of the door. There is a keyhole, but it's not one that you can look through. It's a very like solid lock.
Gotcha. And likewise, I'm assuming there's no windows on the outside?
No windows on the outside of this.
Right, I did already explore in this room, so I'm assuming no key.
Is there like... Can I have purchased a drill so that we can open a hole into the wall?
Is that ability that you just got?
Yes.
Well, I guess it has to be the case, right?
I think it's DM can determine whether that's
Reasonable.
like DM's discretion.
Remind me. Okay, what's the limitation on this ability?
Once per period of being able to buy things, I can spend a minute to remove my backpack, carefully remove an item I hadn't previously declared that I purchased. I simply intuited that we would need the item and purchased it.
I see.
It must
Then
be
yes.
a piece of adventuring gear. It can't be weapon, armor, blah blah blah. No higher than half your level and low enough. Yeah. So I purchased
what kind of item?
tool, comma drill.
What level is that? Do you know?
Tool long and tool short are both 0.
Okay.
I
Go ahead.
assume it would be tool short.
Yes. Can you grab that, or do I need to send that to you?
I think I can.
And how much does it cost?
4 silver.
All right.
Can we delete the cone?
What's that?
What about the cone?
Oh.
I
It is
don't know
still
how
on
to
it.
get rid of the gigantic cone. I don't think it is that. I don't know what that is.
That is a cone.
That is
It
a cone? Oh,
You
just
can
has a
see
line
the
of
bottom
sight.
of it down on the left.
Yeah, I have no idea how to get rid of that cone, unfortunately. I tried clear drawings and it did not clear them.
Whose cone is it?
Not I.
It's whoever is. It's Cody. It's Cody's cone.
Cone D.
Remove the cone.
I'm summoning a drill. I've added a second cone, if that helps.
That does not help in the slightest.
I'm
Yeah,
going
well,
to.
I also kind of don't see how the cone hurts.
There we go.
Oh, it's gone.
It aggravates me. That's what the problem is.
Can I attempt to figure out something very quickly by temporarily becoming level 5, and then I'll immediately put myself to level 3?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out why it is that something works the way it does.
Okay.
Can I?
So, are you all trying to get into this room, or are you giving up on it? What's the
I think-
thought?
well,
Oh no, the
Purchased
drill.
a
The drill. I forgot about the drill.
The drill incident.
Okay.
The
let
drill
me,
of much.
Yeah, let me. Okay, I have the stats for this door.
The door.
Regular
I was
door.
just gonna like drill through like the wall.
All right, I don't
Oh,
understand.
okay.
We just need Chris to be able to see.
Yeah, so I can do my little heist.
I see. Oh, gotcha. Okay, I understand. Okay, I'd say you can drill through the wall without needing to roll. I'd say that's fine. That's the purpose of the
I
drill.
would hope so. I don't think I purchased a shoddy drill.
I think you purchased a fine drill. Feel free
Which
to.
spell in that body?
Yeah, you can
Sorry, we
drill
got a
through
hole.
through the wall with a time appropriate drill. Arrow appropriate drill. Looking
drill.
through, you can see a number of freestanding shelves in the room. There are also empty chests that lay open. Seems to be looted.
I'm gonna still clone myself into there.
There you go.
Nice.
But I assume you're searching.
Yes.
Okay, roll perception.
There
We
it is.
glitched into the locked room that triggers the boss ending cutscene.
Unfortunately, that is a critical failure.
Well,
You do,
then-
however,
Can
find
you open the door?
something, even with the failure.
All right. Well, first, I guess that, and then I'll open the door. So
You
that other
find
people.
24 copper and 3 silver, just essentially behind some shelves that were missed when it was looted.
Let me add that.
How shitty must they have been searching that they didn't find what Chris found with the one?
You said 3 silver and 24 copper.
It's whatever is in this thing. Yeah, 3 silver and 24 copper.
All right, I've added them into my inventory. Oh,
Okay.
I just added them separately. So you.
Okay, that's
you
fine. I
use
can
them.
delete them from the stack.
Yes. Does Cody see anything?
Cody, roll perception.
I
Arch
mean,
and
I can
Cobalt.
do that too. Is there anything suspicious in the room?
Oh, good point. Good point. Good point. Yeah, there
It's
is.
gonna work eventually.
Between these two, the two northwestern shelves, so these two, there is a trapdoor, a hidden trapdoor. Do you open it?
Hey, gang, we're going down the trap door.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Do you open it?
Yeah.
Okay, it is actually just a small space. It is not enough to like walk in. You found it's essentially
Ooh.
like a things are stashed underneath the floorboard. You find a silver ingot and an invisibility potion.
I figured it out.
The silver ingot's worth 100 gold, by the way.
Nice.
Holy shit, Lois.
All right. We can determine the invisibility potion's best use and the silver ingot. Hey, blacksmith, is this enough to make a thing out of at some point, or is this an amount that we just sell for money?
She comes over and looks at it. I think it would be best to sell this.
Okay.
What do you mean by that, Aurelia? What do you mean by that?
What?
Oh, you're clicking.
What? Am I not allowed to click?
Not allowed.
She's canceled. Get her.
We got you. Yeah, that's all you all find in this room. It seems like this was essentially the treasury of the lumber camp before it was raided by the Noprobos.
And is this a window I spy?
It is.
With your little eye.
I thought. Well, okay. I'm gonna say there's no windows on the outside, so no, that is not a window. Despite the game.
Despite my directions.
Yes.
All right. So where to now, gang? Do we want to go around to this building? Up here, go out and back and around.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot.
And you picked up everything, right?
Yeah.
You all climb back through the window.
Excuse me, gents.
Through the window, yes, but this is just the way to get there.
The wall.
Pardon
Yeah.
me, pardon me.
Hold on, I
Oh,
clicked the
yep,
wall.
I still see the other version of me.
What you know about this? What you know about me being in the wall?
He's
I'm
just
in your
chilling
walls.
there.
I'm in your walls. I'm in your walls.
Oh,
A new
not that I'm
fucking
minor.
cone has been spawned.
I hate life.
Mr. President.
Alright.
My stupid
Another
cone
cone
life.
spawned.
Do we do the same? I take a ear, Columbo ear,
Let me
another
out.
peek,
This,
and then climb up.
From the outside, as you all walk over to this building, sneak over to this building, careful not to be seen by the Naporobos, although they're pretty distracted.
I'm trapped.
Just walk out, Joe.
I got you. I can carry you.
Carry me.
When there was only one pair of footprints. Yeah, this is a more modern looking building than the others in the lumber camp. It looks like this could be almost a normal looking house. You don't see any moss or rot or anything on it. It seems fairly untouched. Who puts their ear up to the side?
Definitely.
Columbo.
Press ear.
Roll perception. You hear nothing?
I hear nothing. So there's a 50-50 chance.
Or is it this one of those situations, one of those Monty Hall situations?
I do a peek. And you said this looks normal, so I guess I'll.
These are
Not
windows. Yeah, this seems like a dorm of some sort.
All right, I guess I'll pop in there. Yeah.
The door is on the other side, but you could go through the window. Is what you're doing?
Yes, I'm teleporting through the window.
Yeah, this is a fairly neat house. It's a small one, but it is fairly neat. You don't see anything of note.
No roll on perception.
Nope, don't need to.
All right, I pop back out. There's nothing in there.
This house is, by the way, out of story. This house would have an encounter in it if something had gone differently in the past.
The explosions.
Well, now I'm curious. What would have been in there?
It's the Abacus sisters would have been in here from one of the very early encounters.
Yeah, well, they killed the fucking guy or the girl.
Yes. They would
they
have
had
been
to die.
captured. However, they are dead.
Correct.
There's like a whole description of this encounter in the book, and then at the very end, it's like if the PCs, or no, where does it say that? If the Abacus sisters didn't survive the initial encounter with the PCs that started this adventure, then this building is empty. And that is the description we get.
I look, peer through the window, and just say, "Man, isn't it interesting how empty there is?"
I was like, didn't the Raven Sparrow survive? And then in the book, it's like, the Raven ally Sparrow abandoned them the first chance they got, so it's not here. Like, well, I guess it really is empty. Anyway,
There
that's that
isn't that
building.
bird that I hate.
I
That
think
bird that I hate is
our next
elsewhere,
task may be to kill the revelers.
obviously.
So you all have essentially cleared through outside of the lumber camp, and the west part, and the east part remains. Several buildings over here, in fact, 4 to 5, if you count
Guys-
this little one as a separate one.
You think we could maybe make a bang that's loud enough that like several of the revelers come to check it out, but not all of them, in a manner that might be easier to take on?
I think I could have. Never mind, my clone would just appear there, wouldn't he? Because is the strat to release the rats?
Do you think you'd be able to like teleport in, smack the cage, break it, and then become the not teleported one?
I think I could, yeah. I guess they'd ideally be too focused attacking the rats to raise the alarm that like someone appeared and disappeared. I could go in and pretend to be one of them and pretend to be a clumsy bastard and break it open and then the confusion teleport out of there. I don't know which is preferable.
Either way, can I get uppies onto the roof?
Of course. I'll give uppies.
Roll athletics.
1 second, I'm looking at my cantrips.
Why?
Oh, I do have ghost sound. That could definitely distract some of them.
Down.
Thanks, Joe.
I got you, Cody. How's 30 look?
Yeah, 30 is good. Columbo, you are now on the roof. I'll put you over here just so that you can see. But you're on the roof.
Oh wait, actually, a question. Telekinetic hand. Is there an individual component of that cage that you would consider to be of light bulk or less? Like a rope or a branch or something that I could use telekinetic hand to grab and pull?
Yeah, I mean, it's made up of a number of smaller objects.
Can I roll
Branches
like
and thin
something to
wooden
see if
slats.
there's like the keystone branch? Like that if you pull the cage will collapse?
The Roman aqueduct keystone.
There is not, I will say. From the top of this building, you can actually see into building E16. This large building up in the northeast. It's a warehouse.
With the second cage.
There is a second cage, and inside of that cage, I'm just going to make visible everyone in this room except the treasure.
I was hoping it would be empty, and then we could like fucking Ocean's 11 practice breaking the cage.
You see 4 villagers inside a cage, 4 Naparabo grunts surrounding it, and somebody sitting on a throne made from a large root burl. They do not see you.
I relay the information to the gang.
Hold on. I have... So that should be the last place we do, because he'll summon everyone. Or she will summon everyone. Okay, I'm reading through a plan.
The figure you see on the throne, by the way, it looks to be a male figure.
Okay, my question is, can telekinetic hand activate a feather token?
They jerk off my enemies at super speed.
What is a feather token? What do you mean?
Because I have a feather token that when activated, the activate is just interact, it will turn into a ladder. I'm wondering if I could have the telekinetic hand just move that feather into a spot underneath the cage and then ladder, so it just shoots up and like rips the cage away.
Yeah. Theoretically, that could work. If the cage, it's a little hard to tell how strong the cage is, but the topology is good.
Does the feather token say anything about like limited space, like how it appears?
Let's see.
It's a cantrip.
The feather token is a consumable. The cantrip is the ghost hand to move it there.
Okay.
Let's see. It just said it causes it to transform into another object, which can then be used as normal for that object. Each feather can be activated only once, with most of them permanently becoming the item in the description. When activated, the feather transforms permanently into a 20-foot long wooden ladder. So even if it doesn't destroy it, my hope was that placing it under it and activating it would just be like ladder extendo, lifting up the cage. I'll do a quick Google and see what people's it doesn't seem to have specific rules for if you try to activate it in a space without enough room. Let me see.
So that's the question of would Raja know. So once you find the answer, we can roll and see if Raja would know.
Yeah.
And if you can't immediately find it, I can make a ruling as well.
Yeah, 2E.
Okay. I am gonna make a ruling unless you are set on finding it.
Yeah, I say you can make a ruling, however.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you can it's gonna attempt to expand. It's not gonna be like an unstoppable force, but it will do some damage to it. I'll say it's the same as one of your weapon attacks.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Does that seem like a good plan? Because also it looks like a feather, so I can just have the mage hand bring it down from the sky to not arouse suspicion.
Yeah, we can
Good
try.
plan as any.
All right, I'll try it.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get in position first if I can.
Yeah.
All right. Describe to me what you do, and I'll tell you what to roll.
All right, I'll have the mage hand lift it up in the air. They're looking at the rats, they're not looking up. Bring it from there to this side of the cage and have it just kind of look like it's falling naturally till it gets under the side of it. And then, or I guess I'll do it at the door, hoping that that's a weak point. So the door over here.
The door is not real. That's for the country.
Gotcha. Then yeah, I'll just
to show
Go
if it's been
for-
broken or not.
go for there and just try and lift it up with the ladder once it rests on the ground.
Okay. I don't think you need
Ideally,
to roll
I'd
anything
want
for the
really
stealth of it. I don't think they're going to be paying attention to a single feather. So roll to hit.
All right. To hit the stationary thing. Let me see. What should I use as the attack then?
Roll
My
as
battle axe?
if it is your battle axe. Yeah.
All right.
That hits. Not critical. Roll damage.
Alrighty. And if I'm adding, okay, it did do the empowerment. So yeah, 8.
Okay.
It was ideally aiming for a weak point. If I didn't find one, that is understandable.
Well, okay. If you're aiming for a weak point, roll perception to see how well you can see a weak point from here, and I can modify the roll with a circumstance bonus.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say you can find a weak point. I'll add a +1 circumstance bonus to.
Alright.
Do you add circumstance bonus to the damage as well, or just to the attack?
I think just to the attack.
Okay. Well, okay, it hit in any case. To get to a weak point, I'll say you reduce the hardness value of the cage by 1, so it does 1 extra damage. That is exactly enough, it turns out, to break the cage. So it's not destroyed. So it has its AC, and then it has its broken threshold, which is half of its AC, and that deals half of the AC. So yeah, the ladder busts a hole in the cage, and yeah, I guess let's get into combat.
Boom. The time is now.
Yes.
The
Ideally,
day
I
is
don't
here.
get to a point where I'm like, I really wish I would have saved that hero point.
I'm gonna keep it a buck, Chris. I don't think we're gonna have much time left after this fight.
That's a good point.
Okay. Everybody,
No.
roll initiative.
Question: are they immediately looking around for us, or like did they immediately process the ladder and go like look for intruder?
They are. Well, let's just roll initiative first, and then.
All right.
You all can
With
roll
mine?
with stealth if you want.
Okay.
Or actually,
Oh.
you should roll with stealth.
All right. Let me actually.
Sorry.
How do I?
Hopefully, I don't get worse than what I just got.
The dice get off my screen.
Can we?
Let me
Do you all
see.
need me to reset the initiative? I can do that.
Refrain?
My stealth is gonna be worse. Initiative, stealth. Ew.
I went from a +8 to a +1. Fuck me.
Yeah, me too. +8 to +3.
Oh, and it was almost a nat 20. You hate to see it.
I don't see how to. So I'm just gonna roll a d20.
I can reset your initiative.
Update mine to 18.
I'm just gonna. One second. Okay, 1 second. Let me update Columbus to 18. And yeah, if you'll just roll Young, and I'll update yours.
1d20 +3.
Nice.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Okay. Let us begin. Okay. Let me look real quick just to see what the book says about the rats real quick.
Rats, we are the rats.
The rats
I need to roll.
immediately come find the party member and give them diseases.
Rounds.
Good heavens.
Rounds.
For the audience, not for the audience, for the audience parentheses, U4. I did manage to make it work. We got there. It is just called something different in Forge for some reason. Vicious swing instead of power attack.
Gotcha.
Power word kill.
Very curious.
Okay. I'm gonna say that the no, they're neither of them is gonna have an advantage there. So okay, let me unlock this and open it. But that's for the rat's turn. So what just happened is that the cage is broken enough for the rats to get through. One of the Nopper bows, which one? It is this one right here. Just stands and yeah, no, tries to attack. This is the rat that is essentially heading out at this very moment. This northern one.
The rat that's heading out.
Yeah.
Atmosphere, I'm about to head out.
I can't see your ping at all. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Sorry. Yeah, I wasn't really pinging. I was just using the cursor. It's gonna roll a it's gonna try and spear that rat in sudden fear. That's gonna be a hit. Oh shit! And that is 7 damage to the rat, and that is significant. God.
They are not as strong as I hoped.
They are
Me too.
rat.
Me too. They are the rats, and it's gonna try to go again, and it's going to hit with another swing of its spear. And oops, undo that. in fact takes out that rat. The other rat is kind of looking around, confused inside the cage, but is not immediately fighting. Raja, your turn.
Alrighty.
The north rat is dead.
North rat.
Try and make a
North rat Grumman.
North rat Grumman. I don't know what your thought is about this rat situation, but if you move like here or like here or something, then I can get them flanked on the
Gotcha.
next time.
It's
around.
pretty soon that they're going to start looking around for you all, but I'm going to say not round. They're going to start next round. You all essentially got a surprise round on them, but the rats did not because they were looking at the rats.
Oh yeah, let me remove this rope of climbing from my feather token. I mean, yeah. So you were saying here or here?
Basically, just somewhere that you can attack, and then I can also attack. Therefore, you know,
Yeah.
gaining the advantage of what's it called?
How far can mine? There's reflection. It's 15 feet. So yeah, I think I'll just do a movement action then.
Did you just go through a window?
So I hadn't put away my spear, but I don't want to take an action to pull it out. Then yeah, I'll go here. Hopefully they think I'm joining the fight. I'm like, I'll help. Then attack.
Okay.
Why did you break the cage?
Why did you break the cage? Mungo wants this for you.
Where's Omni Man?
Why are you making me do this?
The
What will you have?
Ooh, not great.
I'll still have you, rat.
that is that
Take a
is not going to hit now.
No, +4, even with 4, I don't know.
Something real quick. H. Yeah, no, it doesn't change anything. All right, then I will just swing again.
That's
Okay.
right.
If you target
aim,
them,
good aim.
it'll tell you if it hits or not.
Another 3.
That's not going to hit.
Okay.
Yo, what's up with this weird dance you're doing?
Me?
I'm-
Oh, sorry, I was
Not
not paying
literally.
attention. Can I roll deception to make it look like I was trying to attack the rat?
Retroactively?
No, I guess not.
I don't think so. Sorry.
Damn.
You can try and make an impression.
Sure.
I think that. Let me look at make an impression.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm kind of drunk.
Yeah.
No, that's
I'm a
one. You need
little-
1 minute of conversation in order to do that. Never mind.
Wait, come on. Give me 1 minute. 1 minute to make my
Now
case.
hold on.
Yeah,
Wait,
come on.
give me
I thought you were a
60
traitor,
seconds.
because who else would release the rats?
I got kind of heated. That was my favorite rat. I bet a lot of money on it.
Spur the moment, spur the money. I'm in debt now.
But it's not. I understand. I've calmed down. I was in the
All right.
wrong. I'm
Well,
sorry.
what are you doing with your final action here?
I made a
I thought
don't
that was
think I have
the
another.
actions.
continual error.
Movement and then 2 attacks.
Oh! I thought that you were you had another one. Young.
You see, I love rolling really shittily when I need to not roll shittily.
Careful for that fire.
Am I in the fire right now?
No, you're fine. You're close to it. I'm just saying you don't get burned.
I'll try not to. If I have to, I'll Brutus shove one of them into the fire.
They're placing cones.
Okay.
Suplex them into the fire.
Basically. It's time for
This is what it looks like to place a cone.
swinging, I believe.
Bones of
Was I killing them in
Dunshire.
one hit, or was I killing them in 2 hits?
I think it was
I think
two.
we were like 2-hitting them.
Okay, I'm gonna do it to the one that is currently flanked by Chris and I.
Okay.
The vicious wing.
That was my favorite rat too.
That was my favorite rat! And because of that, I will roll low.
Well, no, that hits.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. That's gonna
My
be a
favorite
twofer.
rat.
It's gonna be a 10 plus what is it? A D10.
Yeah.
Oh, did I roll? Oh,
Oh.
oh.
Was Aurelia just killed in real life?
I accidentally just I grabbed my mouse button and I hit page back.
Classic.
Sorry, it's loading.
Classic mistake, not classic Aurelia. That would be.
It is kind of believe it or not, it's a classic Aurelia.
And
This
I would
happens
not
to
think
me.
that-
Classic
Alright.
Aurelia mistake.
In League of Legends, I will be just randomly using summoner spells. For the same reason. Alright. Anyways, that's a 5. 15.
15. All right, this one's down pretty low. Almost doesn't know what hit him after these two figures have come out from the other buildings. But this one, yeah, is pretty low. Do you have any more actions?
No.
All right, next up is this Naprobo right next to Yang, it turns out, who's going to turn towards you and strike
What? No. How you doing?
with a spear. That'll be a hit
Rat.
and a 2 damage. I can apply that. No, you've done it. You've done it.
Basically, I'm always going to be applying the damage to myself.
Like zoink.
I love doing it.
Then it is going to roll again and miss and roll again and critically miss. That's it for that Naprobo. This Naprobo is next. They are going to, what's speed? 25 speeds, it's 5 squares. Let me think about this.
Yes, I way overestimated the strength of these rats. I thought they'd be Dark Souls giant rats.
Unfortunately.
No. Foolish samurai warrior.
I mean, those are not very strong rats either.
But at least they're tanky though. The big ones.
They take like 2 hits to kill.
That's incorrect.
This one is going
No, I swear. It's like 2 or 3 hits.
2,
It's a
3, 4, 5.
Wait
Run
a
up
sec.
here.
Uh-oh.
Who did what where? I didn't see. I
One of
apologize.
the
I was trying to
Naprobos
run and
ran
run the ball.
north into the warehouse.
Drats.
Out of your all's perception for the moment. Columbo, your turn.
Shout, traitor running towards you, boss. Especially if you remember the boss's name, which I believe we do.
Would it take an action to do? No, wait. I'm gonna shoot first, then I'm gonna go.
Are you inside this house?
He's on top.
I'm on the roof.
You're on the roof. How did you get on the roof? Were you on the roof that whole time?
That was
We
the
put him on the
athletics
roof.
check. The
Oh,
30.
gotcha. Okay, you're on the roof.
It's why we can see inside the building.
Gotcha. Right, I remember. Okay. What do you do?
I'm trying. Do I want to target the guy that ran in there, or do I want to target the guys down? Let's target one of the guys down. Yeah, I think I'm targeting the guy down. And recall knowledge. What skill is that?
It's gonna be occultism.
Ooh. Uh. Well, I don't think I succeed, so oh well.
No, you don't.
But I'm shooting.
Shooting Quasar Dragon.
Who are you shooting?
This guy.
Could you target?
I am targeting.
Oh, it's not showing up on my side for some reason.
That's a critical hit.
Wonderful. Wait, sorry, which one are you targeting? You
It
have
You have not pinged a person.
not marked any of them. This one, okay.
I'm assuming maybe this.
You can suck my fucking dick if you want more.
I do not want more.
So 24.
What was that roll? 2 times 1d8 plus 1d6. Interesting, interesting.
I guess.
That
Yeah,
does
so
hit.
you can do
I'll apply the damage.
Double damage.
Double damage. Okay, yeah, this one that takes out this grunt immediately. Nice.
Just a quick question. What is the 2 from?
The 2 was a critical hit.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
So
I
not double?
I misunderstood.
Oh, I see.
My bad. I thought
Yeah.
you were doing 20
you
damage there.
so these inoperabos are pretty in disarray at this point, and one of them kind of looks around trying to see if they can see anyone, and a crossbow bolt comes out of the air and just
Plugs
gone.
a guy.
if there's a way I can mark them as dead, if only
It's
it would
showing
show
up
up.
dead. Oh, in the initiative?
Well, there's a sometimes there's a skull and crossbones that appears, and I don't know why it sometimes does and sometimes doesn't.
So
Weird.
that's
Okay, but that one is dead.
one action.
I'm just gonna draw freehand over it.
Reload.
Oh, it draws under it. Fuck. This is one that's gone. That's how you'll know. And this giant rat is gone too.
And I guess I want to try and create a diversion.
All right, how so?
Deception, and try and yell like they're running that way. They're running towards the humans. They're running towards the villagers. Like try and get them staring this way, and that if the people in there hear, they might think that this guy is a baddie. So
Okay.
that's I believe
roll
a
deception.
What's the boss's name again? It starts with an M, right?
Mugiro.
Mugiro.
Magnolia.
And against the will DC, that passes.
Well-
Or the a will save, I mean. So yeah.
Why are you rolling a will save?
Oh, isn't that against deception?
No, it's perception DCs.
Oh, sorry. That would be a okay, yeah, that passes in any case. Yeah. So you
Is that
you
a
succeed.
critical pass?
It is not.
Darn.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, it is. I was looking at the wrong number. Let's remove that from the
Alright.
chat.
So that's as they're looking there, I'm hidden to them until at least the end of my next, or at least until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
But perhaps longer, up to the GM's discretion.
I'd say even being on the roof, that gets you a little bit extra too. So I'd say 2 turns you can be hidden if you remember this.
All right, and then hopefully maybe the people in there are like, it's a deceiver, and try and kill him.
Rat down there is still trying to understand what's happening, and the timer on until that rat figures out what's going on ticks down by 1. Now we have Wushel. She looks over at you, May, and says, "This is the thing I was worried about, a whole crowd of them, and I don't want to run in and hit. Do you have any suggestion?"
No. I mean, stay on the outskirts, I guess. I don't know.
I don't
I'm
think
just
I have
gonna be
any...
blasting them.
I'm gonna look at her. I could try to throw like a light hammer. I've never tried that, but I can try it.
I believe in you.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit this one closest to us. And she kind of peeks her head out and throws a light hammer.
She doesn't want the smoke.
He doesn't want the smoke.
Shame.
That hits.
It explodes their brains.
That is in fact a critical hit.
Yeah!
I've never done this before. I'm real nervous.
This keeps happening. This keeps
First
happening.
Just puts
Are
one
you
immediately
sure?
to sleep.
After they
Yeah.
explode a head.
Are you sure? Guess who's finally throwing a hammer?
So
Alright,
that's
into
two
the
times.
soundboard. No, we don't have Are You Sure? Oh well.
Hit him with it, Cody.
That is.
Are you sure?
And then
Yeah, okay. I already accounted for the double.
There it is. I heard it that time.
That is a
I
significant
knew it
amount.
was you.
She's like, shit, okay, I got one. I'm going again. And she's gonna roll again.
Roll another critical hit.
That hits, not critical.
Damn it.
I can't stop winning.
Yeah,
Well-
that takes out that grunt entirely. Wonderful. I'm gonna draw under it my shape that means it's dead. She says, "Holy shit! I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again." She's gonna roll one more time. It's 0.
She has a lot of little hammers.
She's
It's-
We take those.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, that is within her range. And guess what? It hits.
yes.
What's that? Is it Kung Fu Hustle with the knife?
yeah.
I think so, yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I really hope the fucking boss doesn't have like ability instantly makes these guys' stats not suck.
She takes out this one too. So there's 2 remaining down here, and the rat, and then the one who has gone into the warehouse up here.
Ideally is being killed as we speak.
She
For being a
looks
traitor.
back at you, May, and she's like. And next up is the southernmost Naprobo here. This one
Ugh.
at least sees Yang and is going. Well, there's reach on this, isn't there?
If it's a normal spear, no.
Well, this one is gonna
Crazy.
throw a spear. In fact,
It's kind of fucked up, man.
at
Don't do
you,
all that.
Yang.
It ain't that deep.
Ah, shit! Critical miss.
It embeds itself in the body of his friend behind her.
Yes, in fact, it does. Oh no. So this one is going to move over to try and hit Yang. Oh wait, no, sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. It's this one. Sorry.
We've been deceived.
This one moves over to try and hit you, Yang, and
With what, its
oh,
fist?
with the spear it just threw?
a different spear. Shit, that's the same spear.
Yes, it is. It's got
Um,
nuts.
Oh, pardon me. I have to get my spear back.
Good heavens! No, if it literally tries to pick up the spear, it is getting reaction.
No.
attack.
We're not doing that one. This one is now
We don't do
spearless and
that
is going
here.
to try to retreat up in the direction of its leader. And
I
that's
guess there is a
double
dead dude
movement.
with a spear right beside him.
Next up is that one is dead. May.
Did you get rid of the thing that lets you like whack people that move?
That's out of my reach. I have 10-foot reach. That guy was here. So that's 15.
All right. So I
There's
have
one remaining alive in this area.
I have a spell that makes me no longer suck.
Fortnite. Battle Pass.
Not quite.
Why even do anything?
And after you, by the way, is this grunt.
Okay. I just don't know which thing to summon.
Something.
Should I summon a water scamp or a dewdrop jelly?
Summon skull.
Those both sound like exceptionally cute beings that do very little damage. I don't know that it's gonna matter that much.
I say fuck it, bring out the jelly.
And
All right,
you're
we'll summon the jelly.
you're really
then.
big dog in Joe's cool new ability.
No, I like it. It just like
No,
I thought it was gonna be
I
like
just
a little.
didn't expect it to suck.
No, I didn't expect it to be called dewdrop jelly. You know what I'm
Genshin
saying?
Impact situation.
does
Genshin
sort of
Impact
sound
opening
like a-
area situation.
Just a little guy. One of Klee's little bombs.
So, how do I ping this square?
You just click and hold.
Angus.
So in that, I will spawn in a dewdrop jelly.
Stand by. Let me grab it from the companion packs. Right here. Oh, apparently that's the image of a dewdrop jelly.
Down one.
Lonely dewdrop jelly is what it's called. Due to the adjective mod I have.
I mean, I guess it is. All right. I guess it rolls initiative.
Okay. Yeah, I placed it in the order.
All right. That is all three of my actions.
This Naprobo sees a what does a dewdrop jelly look like?
I'm looking it up.
It is a small water elemental resembling a jellyfish made out of gelatinous bubbles.
Yo, that sounds pretty,
Next spell level, I can go from summoning these to fucking icicle snakes, but right now,
It sounds like a real fucking hockey puck situation or hockey stick situation of
Looking it up, there are no images of dewdrop jellies from Pathfinder online.
wrong.
It's
Show me
from
one.
it's
Oh,
from
no,
what's it called? I'm
It looks
looking
like
at
this.
cards.
It looks like this.
Yes,
apparently.
that is the image.
I'll hold it up to the camera.
I was right.
that-
It is just kind of a cute little guy.
It is just a cute little guy.
that does look less fruity than I had thought. I thought it was just like a bunch of bubbles based off that description. Like someone took your fucking bubble bath.
Yeah,
Not
this
quite.
one is quite shocked by the dewdrop jelly and is going to run over and try and hit it. That is a miss, and rolling once more. That is a
No.
hit. Two piercing damage.
All right, it is going
Is
to
it weak to
dissolve.
piercing? No, it is not.
It's been defeated.
Oh, is that all
No.
it will take?
I know.
Oh,
It
what
is
is
going to
dissolve as
use
a
a-
reaction?
Yeah, it is going to
Okay.
use a reaction.
Dewdrop jelly dissolves into a fine mist until the start of the jelly's next turn. It can't be attacked or targeted and doesn't take up space. the end of the round, the jelly reforms in any open space within 25 feet of where it dissolved. Okay. Next up is that giant rat who is dead. Then this Naprovo who is dead. Raja. What's your emotion tag on right now? Hostile, I see.
Yeah. Let's see. How far am I? Yeah. I mean, I'll just run around to here, so I'll get some
Okay.
a +2 circumstance bonus. I'm a swing.
I'm checking to see how dissolve interacts with that real quick. One sec.
Right.
Doesn't take up. Well, it
I
still
get a critical.
occupies. So it's yeah, you're fine. That is in fact yes a critical hit.
Let's see. Trying to figure out how to do a ×2 on this. Everyone else did it.
Just roll. Just press the critical button.
Oh, I see.
I don't know if it actually does anything, but it does mark it as critical for the chat. Yeah, you'll just have to hit double. Oh no, the ×2 is already inside there. I see.
Yeah.
Then you hit damage. Raja, describe how you kill this one.
Same thing I do every time. I cleave him
Same
in
as it ever
twain.
was.
Brother, you used a flail before the last session. What do you mean
Well,
every time?
And this time, since I have a battle axe, I cleave him in twain.
He split Robin's arrow in twain.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Long ways.
Do you do anything else on your turn? You have one more action.
Let's see. I don't
all
have
of these
a high,
ones are gone,
Yeah,
so I'm
I don't-
deleting drawings.
think I have a high enough deception stat to want to risk bolstering Columbo's deception. Because I want to go like, yeah, we got him, boys, and roll shitty. So they're like, wait a minute.
What have you
Seven.
considered your innate goonery?
Goon?
Channel your inner goon.
Do you think I should do it, Cody?
I mean, you've got an action.
I don't
Fair
think you
enough.
should goon.
What if I want to goon?
Do not goon.
Do not come.
I've been told not to goon. Let's see. Let's see, it's already 2 actions. I don't really want to throw my axe.
There's also like a wall in your way, so like.
True. Well, I can see him a little bit in my side. Oh yeah, that'd be hard to. I'd get like an arm.
You were within the divination of my eyes, or whatever the fuck he says.
Ooh.
Well,
Ned,
8 trigrams, 64 palms.
yeah, but I'm trying to
I'm
remember.
sorry, I'm
what-
incapable of remembering the boss's name. I know it starts with an M.
Mugiro.
Mujiro. I'll be like,
Mujiro Yanma.
got some of them, Mujiro, but more coming your way. Watch out, boss.
Mugiro.
Watch out, Mujiro. Yeah, I do say the name to hope that does that give me anything? I've name dropped the boss, showing I have core knowledge as an ally would.
What are you hoping to achieve with this?
For what purpose?
To bolster Columbo's thing that the 2 that got in there are traitors that are trying to free the prisoners.
Okay.
Or traitors in some way or another. Basically trying to piggyback off of Columbo's critical success.
Gotcha. I want you to roll deception.
Not diplomacy. Let's see. Dang. Well, I gooned. I'm the first gooner to ever have it not work.
Oh,
Keep
pretend
using that
I
word.
rolled that secretly.
Real brainiac, this guy.
Yeah, unfortunately, it does not work. But you don't get a response immediately.
I mean, since we see it, we can't. But
Yeah.
you could +4.
I'd imagine it's too late to do the +4 or the D4.
I think it's too late.
Understandable.
Young.
So we're just gonna go fight these guys, right? Basically.
There's two things going on right now. One is there's one giant rat remaining, and two is there is this whole situation over here.
Well, and 3, everything going on upstairs.
Mhm.
Upstairs, just up north, rather.
Yeah, that was the situation I was trying to circle.
Oh, I thought you were circling the ones to our immediate.
No, that is also something happening, but
Yeah.
I
for the
imagine
future.
this is priority now.
Basically, yeah. I think so too. I'm
Let's go
gonna
around here.
just sort of get like a good
Basically,
position.
these villagers look very sad.
5. They do look quite sad. I must be honest. They're
can't
really
even
going
see 'em.
through it. Okay, so I did one movement. Oh, are they sad or busting? Like,
It's hard to tell. They're kind of blushing.
yeah,
Is that some like drool coming off his lip? What's going on there?
exactly. I think that's like they've been hit, but I'm just saying. Anyways, it's time to do some attacks. I think.
All right,
They're
so
doing the Khaleesi actor eyebrows.
are y'all going up to attack this situation?
I moved up. Nobody really answered me whenever I said.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
Are we
There's
going
not
up?
much else to do.
So we don't think that they believe us, basically. Yes.
Probably not.
At the very least, the assumption is that even if Mudra believed us, they could go like, "Wait, I'm Billy Bob. You know me."
If they are dead, why not simply remove their bodies?
What? What are you talking
Don't
about?
worry about it.
It's
Joe,
Runs.
stop.
Oh,
Shush.
so that they're counting the XP tracker.
Ah.
Alright,
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright, so I'm gonna attack. That okay? Basically, it's
Yeah.
attacking time. Okay. Excellent.
You hear Mugiro from the throne sees you kind of round the corner, and he says, wait, we're not the ones you should be I know you're from the town. We're not the ones you should be going after. Zodo is the one who captured these. You're fighting the wrong people.
Aren't you both like in league with each other though? Like
No.
why would what do you mean
Here,
no?
stop fighting and I will explain. There's a peaceful resolution to this. And for the moment, that is where we're going to end the session.
I bet he's gonna be sad when he realizes how many of them we murdered. If there is actually a peaceful
Yeah,
resolution.
we have this bit. It's literally the Monty Python wedding bit. If we didn't have to kill anyone,
Yeah.
All right, we're playing the
is
music.
there a gif of Lancelot killing everyone at the wedding?
Well, have you considered that the grunts outside attacked us first?
Did they though?
Did
This
they?
is the lie we'll spin.
Well, yeah, they were like, "You need to leave," and I was like, "No." And then we killed them. Castle doctrine.
Also, I'm gonna be a little bit hesitant about the person sitting on a throne above captured people saying I didn't do this.
Yeah, I know for sure.
Yeah, wait, I want to see what you're referencing. Oh, yeah.
But do you not know fucking Holy Grail?
No, I do.
Yeah.
Here you go, the internet.
Basically, this is what I was channeling. Sort of get in there and start working, as it were.
Just Omni-Man holding Invincible through a train. You just carve your way through the captured civilians to get.
Why would I go to the captured civilian? I'm not Omni-Man. Where's Omni?
Well, gamers, are we gonna end this the only way we can?
Yeah.
Folks at home, I'll give you 3 guesses as to what we've been watching recently.
Or
It's true.
So, things remaining in the lumber camp. 1, what is Muguru talking about? 2, there's the stuff to the, to the south
the red
west
light
area.
district.
The red, yeah. And then there's the prisoners.
Indeed.
The
The foolish.
emoting in an as yet undetermined way, prisoners.
Yeah.
The prisoners who have been hurt so good.
They call that the prisoner's dilemma.
Ooh. Well, the answer is clearly forsake. So we just have to forsake the villagers. It's classic game theory.
There we go.
Let me make sure
I'm
I'm good
going
for
to
next Saturday.
change doors.
So we gotta figure out the inventory stuff, but we can do that before next time. Yeah, I should be good for next Friday. This is the next Friday is probably going to be one where if not everyone is here, we'll want to skip it because there's story stuff going down.
Understandable. What
Hey,
date is
Ben.
next Friday?
What's that?
What did the Kappa say?
Oh yeah, so as you all, I had to retcon something because this is for YouTube. I mentioned at the end of last session, or after last session when the recording wasn't happening, that I was going to have the Kappa say something, and then I forgot to. As that Kappa is going off and almost out of earshot of you all heard him turn back to you all and say, we might steal your boats, and then kind of hurry off.
Don't do that.
Mhm.
What a fucking asshole.
I don't think Kappas even need boats.
I can't wait to get my arbalist and put a bunch of Kappa notches in it.
All right, we're
La racista.
we'll end the recording there. We just finished listening to this song. YouTubers who can't hear it for copyright reasons. Peace.
Peace.